And they'll go on the ground. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Detroit! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Hut.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it's going to be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turned it into a short gain.
Watch it now, Barney!
And now they'll throw with Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney! Black 99 Philly, here we go! Set! Blue 90!
Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
Leopard! Gone! Detroit!
On first down, Allen. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And on the ground they go with the running back. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Green 39! Green 39! Over!
Allen now looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Goff on first down. And it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Now the try here for the point after. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Goff. Being chased out left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Ric Flair. 5.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now Goff on 1st down. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. To the air again. Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And an alley to run. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. J.J. Nelson, 101 yards. And the Bills are in for 6.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking out some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Back to throw. Ball. Left side caught by Diggs. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Goff now looks to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Goff. Steps away to his left. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Stephon Diggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're 1st place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Gone.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bills have broken the tie. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Hughes in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
76, tell him. 76.
Out of the gun, Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. picked off near the 42. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. No, check, Patriot, Patriot. No, check, Patriot, Patriot. Gun.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit!
So after the INT, it's Allen. Caught by Nelson left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Bills will extend their lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Shaq Lawson in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
180. 14. 14. Now, put up.
Goff now to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Buffalo after this. The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Goff finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Bills getting set to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. In his own end zone, it's Allen. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run for it with Cook. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They get it to him running left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing on first down is Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Detroit! Detroit!
Allen now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one looks good. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They go play action here on first down. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
2nd and 10, Goff again. And incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
Louis. Shell.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He's letting it fly, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play would...
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Matt Milano leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Nelson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On play action, Allen. It's caught, Nelson. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The tackle there by John Johnson.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Allen off the play fake. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now a play fake here on first down. And Cook has it left side. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A huge play that time for the Rams. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Super. 180.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will get him one closer. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll run it here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Well, that'll get him the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Now a run with Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That is caught at the 7. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Stephon Diggs, 28 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here comes Nelson. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And here come the Bills. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. No, check, Patriot. All right, here we go. 319.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back now in Buffalo.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Over! Watch him now, Barney!
On 1st down, Allen. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Ebukam, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
No. Check. Patriot. 44 Check.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Gone.
From the gun, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a big 32-yard play on third. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Gun! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Jordan. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Bills on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Barney. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On play action, Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Gun! Detroit!
Now Allen, gotta have this one. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jordan. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21.
76, tell him. 76.
Handoff comes to Cook. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Shell. 76. 76. Go, 12. Go. Do up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Going deep for Diggs. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Gone. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Right back to him on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. That's Foster hauling it in over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Leopard.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Leopard. Leopard. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Check 26, check 26.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Yeah, baby.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Gone. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Gone.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Orange.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Cook following the penalty. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Now the Bills will take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now,
and, a crusher there as it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. Sheds off the tackle. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed
you.